wanted to make this video for the partners, parents or close friends of somebody who is going through a benzodiazepine withdrawal. Now, I want to tell you what benzos do to the brain and the nervous system, and also share some things with you that your partners or your loved ones may not be able to do. I was a very high functioning individual my whole life, and nobody ever knew the darkness I existed in. However, it was my benzodiazepine taper that truly did break me. And I have overcome a lifetime of pain and addiction, but the horrendous nightmare of benzos was truly terrifying. So that's why most of my videos I upload online initially have been about benzos. And before I go any further, I do want you to know that your loved one will heal. I do understand that maybe they were the person that everybody relied on, strong, reliable, always smiling, always laughing, and now they may seem as though everything from them has disappeared. Now they may be crying, restless, unable to sleep, unable to concentrate on even the smallest of tasks, withdrawn from everything around them. I do understand how difficult this can be for you too. I had to go through my taper alone, and I was a single parent at the time, and it was dark. It was very difficult. As you may notice, my environment is a very dark and calm place. Sensitivity to light and to noise can also become an issue. So one of the first things you can do is to try to keep your home environment as calm as possible. Now, I do understand that may not always be possible with the hectic lives we live within the Western world. Your loved one may feel like they will never be the same again, that this will be their reality going forward. But you and your loved one have to know that that is not true. We all can and do heal from the nightmares of benzos. I do know that. I truly do. I also know at times that you can feel resentment and frustration, and that is a natural reaction to have. Benzos work by attaching themselves to your GABA receptors within the brain, and this is our mind's natural calming ability. So sadly, when we're going through our benzo taper or withdrawal, the medications no longer work and we have no way to calm down. Our anxiety levels can go through the roof. At times, reality can seem far and distant away. But I do want you to know that your loved one is still there and that they will heal. I want you to be mindful of how you are around them. Try to keep yourself calm. Try to keep your home environment as calm as you possibly can. Be there to support your partner. Be there and just support your loved one. Don't try to take on their pain or their anxiety, because that will have a negative effect on yourself. Try to help your loved one to build a small, simple, easy to follow routine. Maybe you can both sit together and do mindful breathing. You do a small inhale through the nose, hold it for a little while, and then slowly out through your mouth, making the inhale 4 seconds and then the exhale 6 seconds. This is something that you can both try together. This will let your loved one know that they are safe, and it will also bring you both some calm and some peace. But you also both have to make sure you practice your self-care, and you both have to make sure you try to understand that the situation that you're in now is not forever. Nothing is forever, nothing is permanent. And I do know that things may be so difficult for you right now. You feel like you have lost the person you love more than anything in the world. But they will come back to you with time and patience. We all do heal. I know that, I truly do. I want to share with you a couple of things that your loved one may be feeling. I want to share these things with you because at times your loved one may not be able to tell you how they feel. They can be scared all of the time, in constant fear and constant anxiety, and not know the reason why. And this is because the brain's calming system, GABA, has been hijacked. They can also feel guilt and ashamed for you being in the situation with them now, and they have no idea how to explain the thoughts and feelings that are going on within themselves. And I do know through the people I have supported over the last few years that one of the greatest fears will be the fear that you will leave or stop caring. And I do understand it can all be so overwhelming. Practice some kindness towards yourself and your loved one. Tell yourself and your loved one that you both will get through this nightmare that you're facing at the moment. And I know the person that you are supporting will become a person you never thought possible, because after the nightmare of a benzodiazepine withdrawal, we all do eventually heal, and through small, consistent steps, building a simple routine for our day, slow, mindful breathing, we do come through the other side of the darkness we are in now. During this time, the mind is in chaos, the nervous system is in fight, flight, or freeze. Everything can seem like danger. There are many things they will probably never be able to tell you that is going on in their minds. And I do get that. I truly do. During my taper, the thoughts I would have were horrendous. Thoughts that I could never share with anybody. I am actually writing an autobiography, a story of my life, as my life has been very different, but the majority of my initial videos are about benzos, because I do know the true hell that the person can face. I understand also that you can feel isolated because nobody around you will understand what you are living with, and your daily grind of having to endure seeing your loved one in a place of pain. But please do know that you can all get through this difficult time. You can also gently remind them that their nervous system is in fight, flight, or freeze, and that they are safe exactly where they are now. And the two of you together can take slow, deep, mindful breaths. That will help your loved one, and it will also help yourself to calm down and know that in this moment you are both okay, and that the feelings of hopelessness and despair, they will pass. I know earlier on I mentioned structure and routine. Try to help your loved one to create the small, simple routine for their day. Wake up at the same time, eat meals at the same time. Try to move around, don't stay static in one place, frozen in fear. Try to get them to move around a little bit, possibly go outside for a walk together. Small, simple things that can just make the day a little bit more bearable. Always remember that self-care is very important, both for yourself and for your loved one. And please try to watch some of my other videos. They may help to give you a greater understanding of what happens during a benzodiazepine taper and withdrawal. Now, I know I'm not the most entertaining man making videos online. This is not something I ever thought I would do, but my life has been very different, and I've come through a great deal of trauma and a great deal of pain. But I sit here now after a full lifetime of non-stop anxiety, pain, and addiction, fully healed, even from the nightmare that was benzos. So I do want you to know that if you keep going and keep fighting every single day, you and your loved one will come through the darkness that you're in now. You will both build a stronger relationship because of what is happening right now. So please always remember, you keep fighting every single day and you never stop, you never give up.